Okay, so welcome everybody to Tactician Speedleveling on Ultimate. Let's go. I got a couple of characters training at level 94 currently, because they're all like waiting for the next patch. In case you haven't seen already, the new patch is gonna introduce us, like give us 3 new sets that you can get via the Shadow Run. And I basically do like 1 character per set. This is the 3rd one that we're doing. So we did a Pyromancer, we did a Plasma Strike. Welcome in, man. Long time no see. How you doing, man? Happy New Year to you, in case I didn't wish you that already. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. So we did a Pyromancer, right? We did a Ritualist. That is the Whale Keeper, by the way. Because the set is called the Whale Keeper set, and you know me with my Veil and Whale pronunciation, right? That's why he's called Whale Keeper. And yeah, that's the 3rd guy. This is gonna be the Tactician. This is gonna be the one for the Goa Drinker set. So yeah, I mean, we can just like go down to the setter right away, right? That's probably like the best thing to do here. And also don't forget to use our XP pot. Also Fear Tigger, welcome on. And Lender Goat and Notorious Mick, welcome on, welcome guys. Kappa. Spamming Great Face like no tomorrow. What is this? Are you guys waiting for Golden Kappa today, maybe? All my resistances, by the way, I have 79 fire and lightning. What the heck? And not maxed out. Monka. I mean, you wanna max those out, right? I mean, putting 1 point here will make them maxed out, right? Pierce is 63 and Wit 79. Oh yeah, we're just gonna get the what's it called? The other like Slith ring, right? Slith Prom ring from Ultimate here. That should fix like elemental vitality and poison resistances throw down. It's basically the same ring but like with better sounds. Thomas good at grinding your gear. By the way, is the music too loud or is it fun? It might be too loud, right? Not sure. Seems fine. Yes. You can lower that a little bit. Where do we go here, by the way? Oh yeah, we have killed that reanimator, obviously, right? What are those faces? So welcome on Tappy Tap Top. I don't even know where to put my pawns, to be honest. Okay, I kinda have already everything that I need, right? And I could like put some more pawns here, right, for more like chaos rush, I guess. And Forcewave is so strong for leveling, like I almost forgot how strong this actually is. It's pretty crazy. Like they even nerfed it, I think, at some point for leveling. Like it used to be even stronger while leveling. But it's still like ridiculous. Alright, let's get the Slithering over here. Already have Soul Shard, that's perfect. That's exactly what we need here. And we need more Spirit. Whoops. Oh yeah. Guess they're not gonna use the ring then. I think we're just gonna... I don't know. Would I spec into Spirit just for that one ring? For like 2% vitality resistances? I don't know. I don't really have an endgame build for this one yet, because I'm still waiting for the patch, right? It's gonna be a bleed Tactician though. I can tell you that already. Like a ranged bleed Tactician. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a problem that you can encounter when you're like playing any kind of soldier, to be honest. Like you might not have enough spirit to like equip higher level rings and amulets, right? And usually like you just fix that by like putting more points to the spirit. I need like what, 300 there? So that's like 50 more spirit. I'm not sure if I want to invest that much spirit now. A char name. I mean, the new set is called Gore Drinker, so... Somebody in chat had that name. I mean, had that idea for the name, rather. Patch should be out today. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, I have no clue actually. Like, it could be today, right? It could be tomorrow. It could be on Friday, it could be next week. I think all we know is it's gonna be in January, probably. I was guessing like this week or next week though, because we did get the community localization files posted on the forums, and they usually do that when the patch is basically done, right? So the patch is done. Maybe they just like want to do like some more testing before they actually like roll it out. Or like fix some smaller minor bugs or something like that. But I'm guessing that apart from that, the patch is actually done. Like they're just waiting for I don't know, maybe like testers to give them proper feedback or something like that. I don't know. But then again, like there isn't that much new stuff in the patch, I guess. I mean, we are gonna get like 300 changes, right? Like 300 balance changes. And also like some new items, right? Like the 3 new sets, for example. Today, no. I mean, it could still hit, right? Like, it could still come out like later today, right? Like Crate usually doesn't give a fuck about anything, right? Like they just like release stuff when they want to. I just realized Stunfisk Rebuke obviously has the Rebuke skill, right? And I didn't even put it on my bar. But then again, it kind of feels like a waste of time to even use that ability, to be honest. Like it doesn't scale with constant speed as far as I know, like it actually scales with attack speed instead. And it does require you to like go close range, so I don't know. Might as well like not use it, right? It's out when it's out, yeah, pretty much. Whatever that's gonna be, it's gonna be out, right? I really do wanna get more vitality over cap there. I mean, I can just like use armor augments, right? From the like Devil's Crossing, once I'm like honored, I mean revered with Devil's Crossing. I have like, I think, is it Vitality Pierce or Vitality Poison? I think like Vitality Poison, right? I have like Vitality Poison augments, I think. So I could just like use those, right? Should be fine until then. Yeah, Crate never really sets a date. They just never do that. Except for like big releases, right? Like when they released Ashes of Marmother expansion or like Forgotten Gods expansion. Of course they had like release dates for expansions, but they don't have release dates for like patches ever. Just don't do that. Because like they don't want to patch when the patch is not complete, and whenever the patch is complete, they don't want to like hold it back, so they're just gonna like drop it whenever it's ready, right? They're not gonna hold off the patch when it's ready and they feel like it's like bug free enough. How many hours are we into here in this character actually? 3 hours 16? That's not too bad. And it's Forcewave, right? It is supposed to be fast. Should we do another like prediction today, by the way? Like, do you think I'm gonna rip today? Or no? Or should we do like something else? I don't know. Do you wanna gamble your blooms, guys? Yes. You're welcome in Fishing Hat and watching instead of studying, by the way. So what do we wanna do? Like, do you wanna do the rip prediction or something else? I mean, there really isn't something else to do right now, to be honest. Like, I don't really need to get any item. So it's just gonna be like, will I rep until... will I rep before level 94, right? So I must let yes or no. Alright, there we go. Chances to die are lower than 1%. I mean... unless it's a purifier, right? It does happen actually, I do rip sometimes. Like whenever I don't know, like just play super careless or like reckless, then I do die sometimes, yes.
Well, I'll be...
It does happen. Wait, did I? Oh, wait. No. Shit. I fucked it up, right? No. Like, you only have, like, what? 10 seconds to do this, right? No, this is not how you do it. Okay. Can I, like, do a new one, please? Like, right now? And give you back the blooms? Like, don't worry, you're not gonna lose any blooms. Yeah. I put, like, 30 seconds there, I think, instead of 30 minutes. Oops. I'm gonna do a new one, like, in a sec here. Once I can, like, give you back the blooms here. I don't know, there's, like, a timer. I can't do anything right now. It's kinda scuffed. Dude, why is the timer so long? Like, are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. Okay. No. Just delete it and give you back your points. There we go. And let's do a new one. Right? Again, like, will I rep before level 94? And then, yes, click W, no. Imagine dying, right? And then we do 30 minutes. Yep, 30 minutes to predict. I'm not gonna die in the next 30 minutes, I guess. I mean, if I do, then I have to, like, stop the count on it. There we go. Imagine going for yes. I mean... I do play like a Pepega sometimes, you know. $10 points for yes so far. We gotta find 3 of these fabrics, right? Oh, there's none in this one actually. There's one over here though in this one. And they're like slightly more yellow, right, or like brown. The ones that have fabrics on them. Yeah. Like if you look closely, right, this one is like a little bit more brownish, or like more wooden than this one. Right, than this, like the metal strong boxes. I mean, they also actually have a different name, right? I never realized. It's not available in Poland, or like wherever you are in Poland. Wait, can it be like different from region to region within a country as well? It could be maybe, right? Like depending on the local laws, maybe. There's one like poison hero here, right? The one poison zombie here that always spawns. Like that doesn't always spawn, but like he can spawn, right? He's like super sketchy, I don't know. He hurts so much. By the way, the mythical Stonefist Rebuke, right? It's like a level 84 weapon. So we can actually like start using that while leveling. And once I have that, I think I'm gonna switch over to Oracle of Conviction actually. That should be like the better play, right? Probably. I just put points down here, like maybe I can still wear the ring at some point. Even without like putting any points in the spirit. Just by like pumping the master environment. Is Blood Knight a good set for Death Knight? Why can't I go through here, this game? It's not bad at all. I think it's good. I would say overall it's probably better for Ritualist, but it's also very good on Death Knight. Yo, Conquest, welcome on, welcome on. I mean, you can play like Death Knight with, I think, dual wield melee or like sword and board melee. The Blood Knight set pretty well, right? On the Ritualist, you might wanna go like two-handed. Like two-handed melee is so good for Ritualist, it's actually crazy. But yeah, Death Knight is certainly like tankier. Like it's tankier than Ritualist, I would say. But Ritualist is like way more damage. So I mean, kind of depends like what you want to do, right? It's certainly not bad. Yo, Skipper, welcome as well. One Harvest without a two-hander. I mean, you can still like play two-handed Death Knight, but is there like actually any good like Vitality two-handed for Death Knight? I feel like all like if you play two-handed Vitality, right, you just play Ritualist. Like it's so much better on Shaman. Maybe not though. I don't know. From my experience, it's like really good on Shaman. Yo, Lucas, welcome on, welcome on. Sure. I mean, it depends on what it is, but if I can help, I'm gonna try to. Coven Halberd. I mean, yeah, Coven Halberd is pretty good as well. I mean, it's kind of better on. I have to watch this game though, real quick. Where's Cluster? There it is. Oh, we have an Arcane here as well. Wait, what is the Arcane doing? Did you see that? Like he blitzed from here all the way to me. Yeah, the totem is pretty nuts. Like the hardest part about Act 1 here, this Ancient Totem and Ultimate. Oh, I remember. Of course we need Inquisitor Seal, right? Of course we need Seal. I was talking about this earlier, right? Like we need to spec into Seal. Like I was talking about this last episode rather. I need to like spec the Seal once we're in Ultimate. And I didn't do it yet. So yeah, we're gonna do it now. Max up the Seal. Imagine forgetting Seal, yeah. So what did Lucas please die today? Wow. How much did you bet? Yo, DMT, welcome on, welcome on. and Illuminator, and Red League. How you guys? Welcome. You won't bet 100k, otherwise I'm gonna die on purpose. Why did I go here? Hello? What am I doing? DMT from the forums? I don't think it's the same person though. Does she even like post anymore on the forum? Like he, she, I don't know. Yo, Fjorix, welcome. I mean, the odds are too good, right? You just have to take the odds. You just have to bet on me dying. After seeing that totem, right? I mean, it could very well happen that I actually die today. You never know, right? You never know. I haven't done Forcewave leveling in a long time. I mean, it's obviously very strong, but I've also not played it in a very long time, so... I don't even feel like super comfortable playing it right now. Also, like, every time I play Forcewave, I kind of want to, like, orb walk all the time, right? And, more often than not, that leads to, like, me not being focused on the enemies, because I'm, like, just focusing on orb walking, and that's actually not even that good. But, yeah. Protoss chimp. Wow. Wow. Alright, we're about to fight Krieg, so let's go and hand on the quest first, actually. What, walking? Like orb walking? Like when you basically do this, right? No, like this, right? Like stutter stepping.
Good, that's good what they're
to like try to kite with like minimal DPS loss, right?
What do you want?
Actually just...
What do you want?
Just die, actually. Right, you called me a chimp. Oh, you mean the Artorias emote?
What's what
I wonder why Artorias like called Protoss players monkeys. It's probably because it's so easy to play them, right? Did I sell my Primer ring? Oh no, there it is. Okay. That's not micro, that's MOBA shot. I mean, that's literally micro there. I mean, you can do the same thing in StarCraft as well, with like Stalker shooting and stuff like that, right? Like Dragoons shooting, Stalkers shooting, Hydralisks, right? Mutalisks. The Mutant Micro. It's literally exactly that. Yeah, we need to play some StarCraft again at some point, Plasma. I've actually like not played StarCraft a single match since the last time we've played, and that's like what, a year ago or even longer. You did play some of the Ground Zero? Nice, man. And StarCraft is a good game, obviously. How can you micromanage one character that doesn't even have automatic commands? I mean, why not? Micro literally just means like small, so right, I mean, basically. Like very tiny. If I'm not mistaken. Like, why am I doing this? Like, it literally doesn't do anything. It's just like me dancing around Krieg, right? Like, I have to stay inside the seat anyway, right? Like, why am I doing it? It's just too addicting. Yo! Welcome in. DMT. Thanks, Max Tax. Thank you so much for the prawn. Welcome back, welcome back. Truly. Kill me. Very much appreciated, man. I mean, you can like manually micro. Right. You can like manually micromanage stuff as well. Doesn't have to be like automatic, right? I don't use random my bleeding build. I mean, I'm not really leveling as bleed. It's just physical right now. And you can't really like play Forcewave with bleed while leveling at this. And that's not gonna be Forcewave later on anyway, so... And honestly, the only devotion I could like fit in reasonably right now while leveling was only the Falcon. Like, Falcon is primarily a bleeding devotion. But yeah, it's only like a tier 1 and I was able to like fit it in here. I mean, later on I would obviously use Rend and maybe even like Mogdrogo and the Wolf, right? Those are like very, very good bleeding devotions. It's not management, it's direct control. Alright, okay. I mean, in RTS you still call it like micro, to be honest. Even if you do like direct control stuff. Oh, oops. Yeah, okay, don't do this, by the way. Rest in peace, Stephen Skinner. Advance. Bronze League Heroes is hilarious. Wait, what is that? Is that like a game, or...? Oh, so you mean back in the day? Like in StarCraft? I'm not sure I did, I think I didn't actually. Or which game are you talking about? Is it about StarCraft or something else? Oh, the StarCraft 2 stuff. I see, I see. Yeah, we had the same thing in League of Legends. Like, I kind of stopped playing StarCraft and also like StarCraft 2 when I was like starting to play League of Legends mostly. And I mean, there were like other people, like people in League as well, like commenting bronze games as well. It was pretty hilarious as well. And I can imagine being like super funny in StarCraft as well. Because like what people do sometimes is just like people in bronze are oftentimes like more creative than people in higher leagues. They just don't know what's good or what's bad, right? And then they like try crazy stuff which is like hilariously bad. But at least it's pretty like creative. That's kind of funny. How can you be bronze in League? I mean, I'm not, but maybe I am now. Actually, I probably am now, right now. But I mean, you can be Iron in League now as well, right? If you're just like not a good player, right? I mean, in general, I mean, if you're like a bad player, I mean, I actually knew like a couple of people who were legit bronze in League of Legends, and yeah, it's quite hilarious actually. Gold League max are basically still bronze, yeah. Basically. I'm probably not higher than gold right now as well. In neither League of Legends nor StarCraft if I was like playing for like a silver scrub, right? So to say. And StarCraft is much harder than League. I mean, you say that, but you cannot be like... Where's my seal? Like, what the fuck? How did the seal get up there? Are you kidding me? Like, I pressed it on the enemy, right? I didn't press it up there. What is that? Yo, Plasma, thank you so much for the resub, man. Very much appreciated. Welcome back, welcome back. I can't believe I'm subbing during Forcewave leveling of all things. Pretty disgusting, I agree. You deserve the support though. Take Mrs. Rect out to a fancy dinner and give her some of that sweet lovin' to win. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for that kind message as well. I mean... I could like order food. I can't really like take her out to our place right now. By the way, I mean, you say that about StarCraft and League, right? But you can... Honestly, like, I think it's probably easier to understand like all the units in StarCraft and to like understand all the heroes in League of Legends. To like know what all the heroes do. And also if you're just like a mechanical... Like, if you're like just bad at mechanics, right? Like at micro, basically. You can still do like reasonable... Like, you can still be like okay in StarCraft, but you will like absolutely get destroyed in League of Legends. Yo, Core Block and Cole, welcome guys, welcome, welcome. Cigar Baroque, welcome, welcome. I had the videos about the last misadventure round, the one before the one yesterday. From the second to last one. Because like the last one didn't really like have any information apart from that we won't get any more misadventures actually, which is kind of sad. But the end of misadventures means we're gonna get closer and closer to Crate actually start working on Grim Dawn 2, right? Which is pretty good. Also, Lunar Downs Twitch, welcome on, welcome on. Thanks for the follow.
Well met.
I mean, you don't build a base in League of Legends though. Also, Smokers Club, welcome on, welcome on. I mean, what you mean is like map awareness and like map movement. Yeah, that's very important in League as well, like map movement and map awareness. It's literally called macro and... wait, is it actually called macro in MOBAs as well? I mean, I know about micro being called like that in MOBAs, but like macro, like calling that macro in MOBAs is kind of new to me actually. I mean, maybe it's called like that now. I kind of never heard it in League. You watched 200 hours of macro analysis. I feel like you're always watching more more analysis than actually playing the games, right? You're still playing League, right? I think every now and then, at least. I kind of stopped playing like... I mean, stopped like try hard playing probably like 3 or 4 years ago. Imagine getting hit by that slam, man. Lol. You don't play ranked? What? How can you play normals? That's pretty boring. Like, I know some people like complain about people that never play a game and for like a year and then just like start their first game ranked. I know like plenty of people on Reddit like complain about people like that. But to be honest, I would be exactly that kind of guy. Like, I wouldn't care if I didn't play for like a year, I would just like play ranked like instantly. But then again, only kind of because I already like played the game before, right? If I didn't play the game before, then I mean, then you can't play ranked, right? You have to like level up first, level 30 or whatever it is. I actually forgot. You watched Smite Words? Do you have to like buy all the gods though in Smite? I mean, isn't it kind of like in League where you just need like a pool of maybe like 10 to 20 champions that you can play and then the rest is like whatever? Like you need to like know what they do, but you don't have to like actually be able to play them yourself. Right? You can kind of feel my DPS going low, or like lower and lower, right? Like, we need the level 84 mythical Stonefist Rebuke by now. Oh, like, soonish. 6 more levels then. 6 more levels. Smite is the most fun gameplay for you. Interesting. I think I've played it like once. Play like one game, then uninstall again. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty fun. I guess. You can unlock them while playing. I see, I see. Alright, same thing in League, right? By the way, guys, what do you think about the misadventures? Like, misadventures ending, Grim Dawn 1.1.9 probably being like the last patch. And what are you looking forward to when it comes to Grim Dawn? Builds or mods or features, I don't know. Kinda like been talking enough about MOBAs now, I think. You can actually finish builds without being distracted. Like getting distracted by new noise. Yeah, that's actually true. Like I'm gonna get distracted making a build for every single of the 3 new sets, right? And I don't know. And after that, the League is gonna happen, right? League Season 2 is gonna happen. Well, like after League Season 2... I don't even know. Could just like play whatever you guys wanna see, I guess, or... maybe finally do a mortar trap build, right? Finally. Season 2 hype. Yep. Yeah, good morning, Venoms. Welcome on. Hey, Divio. Welcome on. What's Crony drop it? Drop what? You mean Mythical Stonefist Rebuke? Yeah, it kind of drops like candy, right? So hype for the 300 item changes, yeah. Like 300 changes are still a lot, I mean. That is quite a lot. Sad but sweet, at least Grim Dawn aged well with time. Yeah, I think so too, like Grim Dawn is still... I mean, you can feel the age of the engine. But then again, for an ARPG, it's kind of fine, right? Like... PoE's engine isn't really... much newer, or I don't know, like Diablo 2 is still like being played, right, even with the ancient engine. Like graphics aren't that important for RPGs in general. I mean, they are definitely part of the game, and the better the game looks, the better it is, but it's not like a core part of the game, right? It's mostly about like how things feel and how optimization is done, right? How good the progression, like how well progression is made. Like RPGs are very like complicated overall, I would say, to make. PoE 2. I don't know, is it gonna be this year or next year? Probably next year, right? Not this year. 100% not this year. Okay. Like 1000% not this year. I think 100% is enough. Return to play last night with your water. Nice, nice. I mean, which RPG is gonna release in 2021 apart from Diablo Immortal? Last Epoch, maybe? It's also like a maybe, and I mean, as you guys said, the game's like... I think it's a good RPG, but Endgame does still feel a little bit repetitive, I guess, and its balancing is pretty PoE-like right now, I feel like. Last Epoch. Oh, new pork champ. Yeah, welcome Rapper. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna get Wolson League like season 2 maybe as well this year. It's gonna be any better than Wolson season 1. Should just like kite these guys a bit, right? Lost Ark. Oh, you mean like the Korean ARPG there? Isn't that game like already scuffed, kind of? Lag, please. My inventory is too low. Talked to 3 streamers that played it. All 3 loved it. I remember actually, I think, watching Noogie play it at some point. Yo, Hypno, welcome on, welcome on. Ziz, Rise, and Noogie played it. Just another grindy, boring game, yep. I mean, if it does release at some point, then we'll see, right? We'll see, we'll see. But isn't it like more MMO? It's like an ARPG MMO hybrid kind of thing, right? I guess. Titan Quest Legendary Edition. Oh wait, is it like Titan Quest Mobile coming out or something? Or isn't that like out already? Dragon Nest? What is Dragon Nest even? Grim Dawn MOBA would have Agdam Bloom MTX. Yep. Just imagine farming blooms, right? Button was thrown away. I think it's like a debate. I'm not sure, maybe there is one on the way. I think a teaser we've gotten is not really a proof of that. I need to like watch my actual screen with like 700 armor here. Or rather 500 actually. Also, I still didn't switch over to mythical or like empowered deck bits or whatever. What am I doing? Still use level 40 ones. And I still have like not fixed my pierce rest either. Like what am I actually doing? Chat help, man. I didn't even like realize I don't have like 80% pierce rest. Like I didn't take that much damage so far. Maybe resistances are optional after all, right? Cup. Like an Emily. And just stand and see it. Yeah, it's kind of true, Rectal League, honestly. Like, there are a few ARPGs just like, I mean, if you like, just like the style of Grim Dawn, right? You've gotten used to Grim Dawn so much, and it's like your preferred playstyle. It's kind of hard to like play anything else. I mean, Last Epoch isn't bad though. Mana didn't have the Fire Forcewave amulet. Wait, the one that he needs for his Shard-Zul commander? I think I have a couple. Like the Shard of Eternal Flame, right? Yeah, it's actually kind of a rare amulet. But I mean, you can just like use a Chandra's amulet instead, right? Got the priests. Yeah, I don't think they need to like change much for Grim Dawn too, like. The core of the game can just like stay the same, right? To be honest. I don't know, what do you guys see in Grim Dawn 2 that Grim Dawn 1 doesn't have right now? Apart from bigger snatch, because everybody would like to see a bigger snatch, obviously. And some things like built into the game, like rainbow mod, for example. If they could like implement, like include rainbow mod within the loot filter, for example, right? Would be pretty nice for most people, I guess. And also like better damage calculation for pets and retaliation, right? So maybe like include some parts of Grim as well, right? Like some more stuff from Grim. They don't have to like make it active like all the time, right? Just like make it a toggle, right? Just like how they did the auto pickup for components. Different skill system. And crafting. You mean like actual crafting? I mean, the smith crafting is in my opinion fine. The only thing they need to like change there is to like make it so that in case you're, for example, crafting a tier 3 relic and you have like all the things required for that, just like craft everything with like one click, right? Other kinds of crafting, such as like crafting your own affixes, stuff like that, I kinda would like to see that as well to a certain extent. Because like right now Grim doesn't have that at all, right? It doesn't allow you to like reroll affixes, it doesn't allow you to like craft affixes at all. It doesn't allow you to like reroll the values on the affixes and stuff like that. So that could be cool actually. And then 2 new factions, new classes, lore expansion. Yeah, for sure they're gonna expand on the lore, like that's a given, I think. I wonder if them like hinting that Grim Dawn 2, like that story will continue in the Erolan Empire, right? Is where like Grim Dawn 2 actually will take place or not. Like I think Zentai like has like dropped the name Erolan Empire, like the capital basically of Cairn, more than once. Tactician builds fine in this patch. I mean, Tactician overall, like right now in this current patch, like 1.1.8, they're like fine all-rounders, I would say. They're like fine all-rounders, but they don't really excel at anything. You can make them like very easily pretty tanky though. They are like a pretty good defensive choice to take, like to use instead of like a warlord or a witchblade or a battle mage even, right? And you can also do ranged builds with him. Probably like the two-handed ranged Waldun is like the best tactician right now in this patch. Like damage-wise at least. Like when it comes to tankiness, then something like an Octavius set tactician is probably better.
Well, we have to hit them hard and fast.
Let me change my pants real quick. Like I've been walking around with these like for way too long now. Let me get the actual level 70 version of this now, please. What am I doing? Oh shit. Oh, where are the pants? Oh, they are in the other character, right? Okay, never mind. Let's just go with level 40 pants all the way down. Or maybe these pants here instead. Now I need a pierce rest, right? Like, what am I doing? Alright, I could use this. No, I can't. Never mind. I can't. I just can't. Literally impossible.
We'll see what's left of my wares. See you around.
triple survival's ingenuity for more OA and DA, right? As well as like armor augments for resistances.
Come, friend. Right to business. Nobody.
I heard I can't. I what? Why did that get auto-modded? Oh, I can't. Cup. Yeah, blue items are kinda not that good right now, right? You like Grim Dawn FXs? I'm not sure if I like the concept of DA and OA. I mean, I like the OA DA system a lot more than in other RPGs where you just get like generic crit chance, right? And you have like crit chance against everything. I don't know, that kind of doesn't make too much sense to me, at least personally. Campaigns based in your god selected. That would be actually kind of cool. Like, imagine being an occultist and like actually being like a follower of Drieg or stuff like that, right? Or like being an Oathkeeper and like pledging your loyalty to, I don't know, Korvac or to Empyrean, right? Spell lasting without the need of weapon damage. And we already have that, it's just like a different stat, right? I'm thinking what to do with a soldier. I mean, generic, like, you can always do a Death Knight, right? Like a Death Knight or a Warlord, and like you don't go wrong with those two classes if you like want to play a soldier. Witchblade is also pretty good in my opinion, like Occultist secondary. Or if you want to play Forcewave or Physical Eighth Ray, you can also do like Battle Mage, right? It's also pretty good. I'm a fan of LE crafting because it's not as random / gambling. I mean, getting your items is like lots of gambling though in LE. Like, LE certainly overall has more gambling than Grim Dawn, I would say. Yeah, like affix upgrading, crafting. Yeah, that's that I like actually in LE as well. However, yeah, like the items themselves, like the implicits in LE, they are better than the white implicits in Grim Dawn. I mean, basically right now, if you look at Last Spock, right, it doesn't have any mice, and it only has like a couple of uniques, which are usually like maybe like comparable to some of the blues in Grim Dawn, right? Like, imagine if Last Epoch actually got monster frequency as well, and like really powerful legendaries with like higher level versions as well, right? Like some of the legendaries or like uniques in Last Epoch are like, they're just so bad because they're like low level ones, right? Like they're like okay for leveling, but like for endgame they're like actual trash, right? Like some of the uniques are usable for endgame, but like 90% of them are just trash, right? Kind of like how it was in Wolsen as well, honestly. It's like uniques in Wolsen and Last Epoch are somewhat similar, honestly. Except for like some of them that are actually useful in LE. Yeah, Diablo 4 itemization system, like, I'm not really like super hyped about Diablo 4 because it's still Blizzard and it's still like Diablo 4 and it still has like a lot of Diablo 3 elements in it. But the crafting system, at least on the last update, it looked not too bad actually. You're welcome, Elvar. Yeah, of course he's still banned. He's like banned until the year like 3021, I think. Make a system Grim Dawn 2 that lets you keep either prefix, suffix, and gap. Yeah, I kind of like, yeah, that's kind of what I wish that Grim Dawn already had right now. Like, you basically Like say you have a really good item, right, with like a really good affix, like a really good pre or suffix, but you hate the other like pre or suffix, right? Imagine the inventor being able to like lock one of the affixes and reroll the other one, right? Like you get a random one, but you can like still reroll, right? And like if they make it like expensive enough, then it's, I think, a good mechanic. But let's continue leveling here.
Keep your
I have killed Cronley, which means we can also go to the harbor to the left here, I mean to the right rather, to the east. And get some XP for free here. Let's continue on Broken Hills here. So once I'm level 84, I'm gonna go back to Stash and grab the like mythical Stonefist Rebuke card. Personally, I would like the option to put in 2 mines of the same base type and pick a prefix and suffix from each. That sounds maybe too powerful, to be honest. Like that can be like super powerful, I think. I mean, it would be good. I mean, if you like make that expensive enough, I guess it can still be balanced, but that stuff would need to be like very expensive in my opinion. Great, please don't put retail into Grim Dawn too. And as long as I don't overdo it with like Rata, that's probably fine. Also, I feel like boss design in Grim Dawn 2 is like many of the bosses in Grim Dawn 1 are kind of I don't know, uninteresting to be honest, so like outdated. They're just like a stat check, right? And they don't really have like too many mechanics that are like actually interesting. Four MIs where 2 have the same prefix and 2 the same suffix. Yeah, for example, that would make it like expensive enough. Riker? What about the Riker? Oh, the Riker video or what? I see. Balancing the MI, specific crafts will have to be 1 random outcome, or 2 make certain OP modes more difficult to roll, in which neither is to my favor, or like to your favor. Yeah, I don't know. The whole like, you can guarantee an affix is maybe like too strong as well, I think, so yeah. Man, he's gonna make the best Diablo 4 builds. Of course he will. Who else, right? Holy shit, that like micro lag almost made me get hit. Almost there, almost. That's unbalanced because of conversion, you mean? I mean, it's not unbalanced because of the, like, the mechanic existing. It's either unbalanced because the values of Rata are too high, or because you can get, like, too much raw retaliation damage into that Rata because of conversion, right? Shouldn't have the random freeze frame drops. Did that happen to like everybody, or is it only me because of my like potato PC? Like, I'm not sure.
Well, if I came up.
Might be like only happening to me, right? Like sometimes when you like turn the camera, I feel like it's happening more than if you don't do it, right? If you don't turn the camera, it's not happening as much. Oh yeah, if Grim Dawn 2 doesn't have camera rotation, I would be so sad, by the way. Like, camera rotation is such a big plus for Grim Dawn for me. Micro lags are for everybody. I wonder why though. Is it like the environment loading in or something? I don't know. Its retail is unbalanced because it can easily convert as a lighting fire retail to physical. Yeah, it can like convert everything to physical like easily. And physical resistances on enemies are low, yeah. What else? Like Honor? You mean Honor Relic? Yeah, Honor Relic is still pretty broken, right? At least damage wise. Pure ethical build. Oh yeah, only play ethical builds, right, in Grim Dawn. Don't ever play OP builds. Only play ethical builds. Okay, where the fuck is Dahlia? I'm just gonna drop a portal here, I think. Go out, get the portal outside, like the rift gate outside, and like go back. Hey, recommend, welcome, welcome. Like half the items with the Rata to RF in the game ate a nerf because of that build. Because of the old RF paladin. I mean, that paladin was kind of OP mostly because of how Rata applies to every single projectile of multiple projectile walkthrough skills such as like Storm Spread, right? Like that's why it has like insane damage. I mean, Stone Guard is probably like wasn't nerfed because it wasn't like a ranged. Like you couldn't play that like with a ranged ability, you know? Like with a ranged gun. I mean, because Stone Guard set requires you to have a hammer. So they didn't nerf it because of that, but I guess it's still too strong. Wait, why would it be even more broken if Alchemist Hater played back then? Because he always says don't nerf it already. mean, if anything, if you played back then retail would have already been nerfed like even more, right? So it would be actually weaker now than back then. Imagine hating on Alchemist. Oops. Yo, good night, Crossdraw. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for lurking. Sleep well, man. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of obvious it's broken, like when Forgotten Gods released. And yet, even after the first nerf, like people were like rage quitting from Dawn, saying like, "What are you doing with the game?" Stuff like that, like, was hilarious. Like how upset people would be when like they nerf broken stuff. And yes, back then some of the Rata values were just like way too high. Yeah, I mean, it's still very, very good if you like now to build the character properly. And how to min-max it properly. Just saying, like, back then it was even more broken, because back then it was insanely broken, even without, like, trying to make it good. Right? What kind of build did you play, Rappar, in the league? I don't need to talk to this guy, right? What am I doing? Just wasting time here. Great to improve tooltips and simplify some stuff. Yeah, I agree actually. Like some stuff is just like some specific interactions are like, yeah, they don't need to be there, right? Just like making the game unnecessarily complicated, to be honest. I mean, some of them are fine to be there, but like tooltips have to be like better done for people to like properly understand them without like having to study the game, right? Yo, XCon, welcome on, welcome on. It took you so long to learn how conversion worked, especially elemental and dot types. How flat damage and percent damage worked, yeah, and weapon damage, yeah. Also, thanks for the follow, welcome, welcome. I mean, the game's hard. If you're like completely new to the game. The game's not that easy to understand. I mean, you only have about 600 hours. I mean, see, right? Like, people still call themselves new after 600 hours. I mean, I would as well, to be honest. Because, like, you don't learn this game after like 600 hours. It takes more than that. Alright, so 310 spirit for this one as well. You just read Diablo 4 itemization thingy. I mean, I'm not saying like it looks better than what other RPGs do. It just looks better than what Diablo 3 ever was, and it looks better than what they had initially planned for Diablo 4 at least. So it's like the best Diablo 4 news so far. This looks abysmal. I mean, it looks better than everything they've shown before that. To be honest. I agree with Plasma, like, discovering this game the first time, like, back in 2016, like in December 2016 when I like started playing this game. I was like, it was like, I don't know, 1 or 2 days before Christmas, I think. And I wanted to like prepare stuff for my dad for Christmas. But instead of like preparing that, I ended up like playing Grim Dawn until like 6 AM or something like that. It was so scuffed in one way, but the other way, like, the game hooked me like instantly. It was like amazing. And then like I wasn't able to play Grim Dawn for like a week until I was able to like play it again. And I was like thinking about this game like all the time, even though I only like played it once so far, like one evening. That's crazy. Zedikia Gaming, thanks for the follow. Welcome on. I mean, my builds like completely sucked ass, but like the atmosphere, the classes, some of the like old school mechanics as well, and like all even the lore notes. Like I read every single lore note, like literally every single one. It's kind of amazing, actually. I'm not gonna repeat myself that often. I think people know by now. They at least know that story, right? Let's go back and sell again. And yeah, like the first time I switched from softcore to hardcore as well, like it was a new game again, like same thing for me back then. It's like you feel like you understood the game, and then you start playing hardcore, and it's like, nope, you didn't understand anything. I mean, softcore and hardcore are the same game, but like it's literally the same game. But I feel like so many things you don't even care about when you're playing softcore, like you just overlook them. But like when you're playing hardcore, you actually start caring about some stuff that you didn't like care about or like on softcore before. And yeah, because like if you don't care about this kind of stuff, then you just die, right? And yeah, hardcore also like gives you like so much more replayability. Like, if you're looking to invest, let's call it invest and not waste, right? Invest like lots of hours into this game, then I do recommend you to play on hardcore. progression overall is gonna be slower, obviously, but you're gonna have more fun in the long run, I think. Like, you're gonna get like way more out of the game. Invest. Playing like your third hardcore character right now, it's Monkas, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, XCon. I mean, you can always go with the Forcewave Soldier, to be honest. Like, Forcewave Soldier is a no-brainer. It's kind of, like, very straightforward. I don't even have, like, a proper beginner guide for a Forcewave. I mean, I have, like, the how to level as Soldier guide on YouTube, right? Which does cover, like, Forcewave Soldier, I guess. How do you level 8 through Cabanist? You just don't play Aether, right? While leveling at least. Just play with Tactician and then switch to Aether. I think it hurts you the most in Grimtools is that you only have like 1 to 2 skills to level with. I mean, the masteries don't even have more than that usually. Like you have like, maybe like what, 3 to 4 skills per mastery, right? Like main damage skills anyway. Like everything has its own support. So like Soldier, for example, has what? Cadence, Blade Arc, and Forcewave, right? And you can level as Forcewave or Blade Arc, so it's like, you can level like 2/3 of the abilities. I think that's like good enough. I mean, you can also level with Cadence, but it's kind of horrible. I mean, you can level all of them, to be honest. Depends like what your standards are and like how much you care about speed, right? Oh yeah, and Blitz. You can actually also level with Blitz, to be honest. There are like enough MIs now for Blitz. We played Storm Totem Wind Devils 4 times already. I mean, just do Prime Strike. Prime Strike is even better anyway. And if you're like too afraid of dying, like do ranged Prime Strike, right? Like get a Spark Thrower and then like play ranged Prime Strike. Just the Devouring Swarm. That's like good for the first like 20 levels and then it's like garbage. Or like then it's just a debuff rather. Devouring Swarm is like never a bad skill, but it's just like it starts out as a damaging skill and then like just becomes a debuff basically. Yeah, Prime Strike and Wind Devil. You can also do Surgery with some specific weapons, but it's gonna be slower. I mean, single target is good with savagery actually, but like AoE is pretty bad. But I mean, what else do you want from like Shaman? You can actually like, you could do like savagery, single target, and like grasping wands, AoE, right? And like do physical or bleed or vitality with that, right? It's not too bad actually. That's how I kind of like level tricksters, honestly, like savagery, ring of steel, grasping wands, devouring swarm mostly as well for RR. Oathkeeper, you just do Reckoning or Virus Smite, right? You could also do Shield Throw, which is slower, but you can do. I mean, I don't know. As I said, like, generally speaking, you can level with pretty much any of the ability. Like, you can level with any main damage ability. Like, any viable, like, 4 main damage ability viable ability in this game, I would say. Like, some of them are slower, but you can do it. Like, you can do all of them, right? Alright, it's time to switch around to my other gear here, right? Let's open up item assistant actually. I don't have enough skills for you, Dawn.
So how good?
That might maybe be the problem for you, yes. Demo has canister bomb and cocktail. You can also do like cocktail and grenada as well. But you kinda, as a demo, you kinda always need like cocktail, right? Unless you wanna play mortar trap or like ranged fire strike. But even then, yeah, you always go cocktail early game, right? Cocktail is like way too good early on. It's like a must-have. Alright, time to spec into Inquisitor.
I wasn't sure you'd. I wish I'm going to.
86 already, okay, that's like too many levels here.
The Legion is split on 2.
Getting too many levels too fast, too quickly here. I need to go to Devil's Crossing anyway. Okay, let me actually go to the next Rift Gate real quick. Yeah, Word of Pain does feel like slower than, say, Forcewave for late game, I mean for level 50 plus. But I think Word of Pain and Stormbox is like still, from my experience, like the fastest way to level 94. If you like wanna level up Inquisitor. You just need to like use items that like support Box or Word of Pain. I would say overall that's probably like still the fastest way to like level an Inquisitor. I mean the runes aren't bad either, like Rune of Colorless War is not too bad actually for leveling as well. Is it possible to play Word of Pain as a main damage ability? I think it actually is. Maybe, I mean, it is, but it's lacking single target damage, right? But if you like support it for single target damage with like something like Stormbox maybe, or like another single target ability for like another mastery, right? Then it's probably fine to use like as your main AoE ability at least. I mean, yeah, with local set, you like playing full melee is kind of hard with local set, right?
Ah, yes. Of course. There you are, nearly a century ago.
But I would say generally, I lost my casting speed. You can level pretty much anything, right? Like you can level however you want to, generally speaking. This should be enough damage upgrade, right, with the constant speed. This will be a resistance overcap upgrade as well. And I might want to use a black tallow actually instead, because we're like kind of getting towards Bloodgrove, and Chthonians have pretty sketchy resistance reduction, to be honest. So I would rather have a black tallow in here. And yeah, let's get a Stone Fist Rebuke, right, from Stash. A mythical one. I need, I kind of fucked up actually. I should have maybe used the Aether Soul after all. Ben Dargon 6 Fund. Yeah, Dargon, whack one. How you doing? Also, a Unchained Might, right? Also, thank you so much for the bets, man. Ground Zero, very much appreciated. Thank you. You're gonna use Mythical Grasp of Unchained Might here because they do have physical to I mean, pierce the physical conversion rather, right? To Aura of Conviction, which means we're gonna spec into Aura of Conviction now, actually. And I had to like buy one of these, right? There we go. Okay. Now remove this. And we spec into this instead, right? Which will give me about the same away, maybe even a little bit more. Certainly more physical resistance, right? 39%. That's pretty good for leveling. And yeah. I think also more flat damage because... Oh wait, this one would have Fizz RR to Aura of Senjur though. Interesting. Anyway, let's also update the grimtools link here. Three % of you voted for me dying and 97% for me not dying. I guess I should die now, actually. Okay, I'm at 86. There we go. Prime Strike Savagery Water is nice. What combination with Soldier as a starter, Shaman or Occultist or something like that? Yeah, you can either do like Lightning Water, right? Physical Water only kind of once you get... I mean, you can do like Bleeding Water while leveling with the like Troll Club, right? From Savagery, like the Troll Savagery Club. Or you can do like Cadence Water with the like Waldrak's Club, right, from the Waldrak Troll from Smuggler's Path. And overall, I do like Witchblade more than Water as well, personally. I agree with Rapbar. Once you have Avenger set for Endgame, you can also like play Avenger set with Water, that's pretty sick as well. Do not go Witchblade because the class is shit. What? I don't think Witchblade is a bad class. I think it's actually... I would say Witchblade is like generic... oh shit, I can't talk. Generally speaking, I would say Witchblade is like a better class than Water. It's only carried by Retail. What about Cadence? What about Warborn? What about Blitz like Markovian? I don't know. Is that not good? Not good anymore? Like Witchblade used to be like the god of Vanilla Grim Dawn, right? Like besides Spellbreaker. Also Narenkur Chaos Dual build. Yeah, I mean, but like Narenkur is also very good, but if you want to play Cadence, I think like Witch Hunter is better than... Cadence is overrated. I mean, by now, if anything, Cadence is pretty underrated. Because like, so many people say it's shit, actually. I don't think anybody says it's good right now. I mean, I wouldn't say Cadence is that good either right now, but it's like fine, it's still better than what people think it is. I mean, you can't like... I mean, physical Cadence War, I mean, Witchblade for example, is one of the few like non-retaliation builds that close like Face Tinker Gato for example. Cadence Blade Master is good, I mean, yeah. I mean, you can do the same as Witchblade as well, like with a shield. Just be like tankier but like less damage. I don't know. Also, like, you have Blade Arc Witchblade as well. Like, Blade Arc Witchblade is pretty good as well, I think. And you have... Actually, no, Bleeding is better for Witch Hunter as well, right? You can also do Bleeding Witchblade. Kind of like how you can do Bleeding Water. I don't know which one is better, Water or Witchblade. Probably Water is maybe a little bit better for Bleed, actually. I mean, both are good. I honestly like both Water and Witchblade are like very good. I mean, they're both like worse than Death Knight, I would say. Like Death Knight is probably better than both of them, but you can't go wrong with like any of these soldier classes, to be honest. Like all of them are good. Even like Commando is good, Battle Mage is good. Tactician is fine. Like Tactician is probably like one of the worst actually, or like one of the worst soldier classes right now. We haven't killed the Swarm Queen yet, right? Holy shit, I can't talk. Swarm Queen yet. There we go. English is hard, I apologize. Then you also have Warlord. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many like good soldiers, like all of them are good, honestly. I feel like Warlord is like very like skill hungry though, like needs very like many plus skills from items to be like actually good. Warlord, Death Knight and Commando are the best soldier classes right now. Really, is Commando like top 3 actually right now? Are you considering like all stages of the game, or like are you only talking about endgame? Commando sucks. I mean, it used to be bad, but we have some heralds weapon now for leveling, and also for like a beginner endgame build, right? And we have retaliation commando now as well for like super endgame, right? Like retail commando is actually very good for endgame. I mean, yeah, you're saying like Death Knight, Warlord, and Command are like the best because like the 3 retaliation builds are the best, right? Like you're talking about retaliation Drain Essence for Death Knight, retaliation Vindictive Flame for Commando, and retaliation like RF for Warlord, right? Yeah, Stone Guard RF, right? Yeah, those are like the best, like for endgame. Like for a min-max setup, I guess. Yeah, it's actually correct. I like Retail Cocktail, plus Vindictive Flame, I guess. Oh, you mean? Oh, non-cocktail is even better? Yeah, I thought so as well, actually. Like, I think Vindictive Flame Retail Command is like very good. It does struggle with like it should be struggling more with like ranged enemies than Cocktail Commander, right? But then again, like, what's the difference between a like Cocktail Retail Commander and a like non-Cocktail Retail Commander? Like, you just put a 1 point in the Cocktail and you're like basically a Retail Cocktail Commander, right? Like, that's all you need if you level the shield, right? You just need the shield to like add retaliation down to Cocktail and that's it, right? I guess it has like... Actually, if you use that shield, then you lose damage on Vindictive Flame, right? Because Vindictive Flame also needs like a shield, right? Like Vindictive Flame has like a green shield, I think. Nope. Nope, cock. Alright, I got like 6, no actually 9 more points to allocate here until level 94. Where do I even put those points? Probably Fighting Spirit. Or Field Command, right? Yeah, it's one of the Colossal Shields, right? Colossal Defender for Counter-Strike and Virus. I mean, Vindictive Flame bonuses. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty broken. There were 10 blooms. If you bet 10 blooms, a whopping 10 blooms. I mean, to be honest, the scariest part is about to come now, right? Like, the scariest part for speed leveling is, in my opinion, always like blood growth and ultimate. Right? Because Chthonians are kind of scarier than everything else before that, right? I feel like retail percent damage values are usually like maybe 10% lower than normal damage values. So like if you would have 2.2k or like 2.3k on a normal damage build, you would like to only have like 2 or like 1.9k maybe on retail. Like for it to have like good enough damage, in my opinion. First Forgotten Gods quests now. I mean, to be honest, like the quests on Forgotten God content, they don't really give you any experience. Like some, yes, but not as much as the ones from like Act 4 and 5 and so on, right? I mean, we're not gonna go into Act 5 anyway, but like the thing is also like killing Lucius. Like Lucius is so easy. Like I feel like up to Lucius, everything is so easy. It's only like blood growth being a little bit sketchy in between. Because of like Keros and like the Chthonians there. And also like the totems there, like if you get like a couple of like wallets there, right? Or like oppressors rather. They can be pretty annoying. Hello, what are you doing? Amalgamation, please. Fix your game crate. And they talk about like stopping to support this game, like please fix your game first. Inquisitor is the safest class. For leveling, like for speed leveling, I would say so, yes. Probably. If you like build the rest of your build properly, then just having like seal on top of what you usually have, it's like enough to get to 94 at least. I feel like later on the seal kind of falls off, but unless you have like 22 points to do it or something like that, right? But for speed leveling, it's very good. For sure.
There was much ice. My scouts had.
Just the person. There are 2 other.
Imagine putting on Lockhart just to level like a new devotion faster. Interesting choice. Imagine not having 22 points in steel. Imagine not having 80% visitors all the time, right? Retail Spellbinder, play around the lightning retail and mirror, you mean? Yeah. SMH my head. Arcanus is pretty safe as well with mirror, yeah. I mean Oathkeeper is pretty safe with Ascension as well, to be honest. I mean, every class has like something for safety, right? Soldier has many as well. Like, I don't know. Wait, did I just kill her? Rest in peace. Whoops. This is like the killer build, like it killed Steven Skinner, it killed the witch as well. Rest in peace. The murderer. Been watching Hearthstone Battlegrounds for 2 hours and still have no clue what's happening. It's 99% RNG anyway. I mean, I don't know. Hearthstone Battlegrounds is like not too hard to understand, to be honest. I did play it a little bit when it like got released, and I probably right now I wouldn't understand anything because like the sets have changed. I don't know what people play now. Alright, we need to find the farmers here, right, and we need to kill Bolvar. And also maybe do some totems here, right, and like knock down products. Maybe. Just believe in the heart of the cards. Exactly. Oh, this is from the secret area actually. We're not gonna go there, are we? No, probably not. Okay, Bolvar and farmers have to like be over here somewhere, right? Okay, they're actually down there, okay. I don't think anybody's playing like actual Hearthstone anymore, like I don't know. I mean people are, but probably not in this chat anymore. Okay, did we get farmers? Yes, we did not. Okay, we killed Bolvar as well. We're done here. We can go and proceed to the next route gate here, right? So, somewhere over here. You're a pro Hearthstone player, you played for 1 day and then quit the game, was too easy. Easy cup. Five more to go. 5 more levels to go. Four hours, 53 minutes and 5 hours to go. That's actually pretty good. We could like maybe make like 5.5 hours here, right? Let's see. Are you immune if you have resistances over 200%? You're immune if you hit 100%, yes. But you can only get there with like plus maximum resistances, right? By default, the maximum is 80%. Like the overcap that you have over 80%, if you don't have like plus maximum resistances, only helps you against like resistance reduction, right? If, for example, you have 80% resistances and like 50 overcap, if you get hit by a debuff that has like 50 resistance reduction, for example, then you would only go down to 80% and not to 30%, right? Because of your overcap. Like overcap is only good against resistance shred. I mean, I say only, I mean it's actually the game has, like enemies have lots of resistance shred, so it is pretty good to like overcap your resistances for ultimate difficulty at least. And yeah, if you have 100% resistances against a certain damage type, then you will be immune to that. But it's not easy to get there. Like, you can get there for some damage types, like Pierce, for example. But generally speaking, you won't be like, it's not gonna be easy for you to like get over 90%, right? At most builds only have like 83% maybe, or like 80%. Maybe something like 87% or something like that. Depends on the class and the build. You played Hearthstone on your phone while pooping. Yep. I guess we all have at some point. By the way, what do we do today after this character either dying or being at level 94? Do I just farm blooms and like check out your guys' builds, or do we theory crown something like a dervish? Like I still have a dervish lying around right at level 94. Or do we do something with my breaker actually? We could do like a... maybe like theory craft a Shadow Strike breaker? Or theory craft like a, I don't know, like a pet, like a player scale pet dervish maybe? Or do you guys want to see like a dual wield dervish? I don't know. What do you guys want to see rather? Dual wield dervish or player scale pet dervish? Purify. Blood Knight, Death Knight. I don't have a Death Knight, it's like... I mean I have a Death Knight, like I have a Leviathan Death Knight. But I don't really have one to like transform into something else. I mean, you could like still theory craft it, but I guess. Or like you could just like link me what you have right now, right? And then we go from there. And why do you pick up greens if you just auto-sell them? Because they are actually the best way to get armbuds in the game. They sell for quite a bit. So if you like want to farm armbuds, picking up all the greens is like the best way to do it. Cold Renaissance. Just play retaliation when nothing stuff now, right? I don't know. I'm pretty certain like many retail builds are gonna be nerfed next patch again though. What about highest arm push, like 80 plus? I do need to do that actually soonish, yes, because we need to like start practicing that for the league, right?
Left of my wares.
The thing is, I'm such a like SR pussy, to be honest. Like, compared to you or Renan, like I haven't pushed SR at all. I mean, I did like, what, 87 or 90 in multiplayer on hardcore. I did 76 on softcore on the league. But like solo,
When the Legion was
the highest I did was 70. I didn't do more than that, ever. But for the league, right? I'm gonna have to learn that. But the thing is, also, like, I don't really wanna play SR before the patch, to be honest. Like,
I'll give you a good price on one of
they're gonna change SR anyway.
around.
Like, I don't really care about SR right now. I play softcore only. Well, yeah. Yeah, like the deepest I've been pushing myself in hardcore was 70, and on softcore was 76 in the league, and as I said, like multiplayer with no manual and Pew Square was like 87, I think. But like Pew Square was playing a support build, so yeah, like I was playing a support receiver, and I don't know. The support we got from that was like just too insane, honestly. They just leaked a new league. What? You never heard anything of me. And yeah, I would just like wait for SR patch, right?
May the
Okie dokie, 3 more levels to go. Why am I picking these up? They give like 1 XP. Yeah, good job. Blindfolded SR 100 for new Grim Dawn League. I'm actually like considering, like for the first character in the league, like I'm kind of considering playing the first character just like solo self-found, right? Like doing no XP pots and no mandates. Even though you can do that, obviously, like you will have them. Just so that I can like do another beginner build for YouTube as well at the same time, to be honest. What if I kill these here in the spot? That's like a bad idea actually to do. Oh my god, it's a very bad idea. How are they gonna record if start pushing? I mean, have you heard of something like OBS? And of course they would have to record it. I mean, the thing is, Lucas, they're gonna change this hour anyway, right? Like, you're not gonna be able to pull bosses one by one anymore in the next patch. Or like rather you can, they're like in 3 groups, right, instead of 4 groups next patch. They're always gonna be like 2 bosses together, like charging at you together. So you can't like 1-on-1 all the bosses anymore. You will always have to like fight 2. Like it's 1-1-2 or like 1-2-1, something like that, right? So it's gonna be a lot harder next match. On the other hand, we will get more room to kite, because the aggro range of monsters in SR is gonna be way lower than it is right now. You don't do that anyway? Okay. I mean, then you can't play melee basically, right? Unless you're like a god. I mean, you're a god though, like you're good at the game, I know that. You're like as good as Reynan probably when it comes to like piloting. I mean, I feel like just ranged, like, kiting casters, right? They have, like, such a big advantage over melee builds and SR if you don't, like, pull one by one, right? Like, kiting casters, spellbinders, because they're spellbinders, right? And then, like, retaliation builds, pet builds as well are just insane for SR. But then again, like, I don't have like no expertise with like pet builds for SR, so I don't know how to play at like that high level. AR builds good for SR, yeah, that's quite a challenge. I wouldn't say it's the hardest thing, because probably like playing an Ignafar build is even harder, or like playing a, I don't know, some meme build obviously. But then again, no, you can actually like just play like double freeze, right? With Ignafar, just like play the Perma freeze build, like reset it whenever Moosey spawns, right? I wonder if they're like gonna nerf the freezer, right? Probably not. And yeah, why would they, right? I mean, it's not that OP. Like, it doesn't even work against all bosses, right? Like Moosey, right? Like, if you get Moosey, you have to like reset, and it's like for pushing SR, that's actually not good, right? Because like he's very common. You have to like reset a lot. Like, how do you even kill Moosey, right? Especially on something like Ignafar, which is like close range. Alright, we got the port here, we're gonna reset because I did fuck up the like killing the mobs that I need to Shadow Strike to, or like Blitz to skip Astakarn Valley, right? Or like to skip Astakarn Road rather. This falls way better than Cadence for pure physical damage build. It's certainly better for leveling, and it's easier to gear. For endgame, Cadence can be more single target damage with the right setup, but probably even for endgame it's like easier to like get the gear for a Forcewave build than for a Cadence build.
Why do you blitz? I've already.
You're here.
Alright, let's go back to Barnabas real quick. You can kite, yeah. You can also kite with Forcewave, that's true. Like, Cadence is just like pure melee, right? This is kind of mid-range, right? You can like stutter step. It's kind of like mid-range, I would say. So yeah, it does allow you to kite. Just cluster abuse against Musi. Yeah. And maybe I do wanna play the freezer build in the league then. It's gonna be SSF though. Right. How to speedrun Astakan Road, by the way. I mean, you guys probably all know this by now. Oh, it's the double one. Nice. Oh, not quite. Never mind. Jebaited. Jebaited. How to run that fast? It's like a feature. It's like hands off the keyboard, right? And then your character just runs fast. I don't even know any, like I don't actually know Illuminator. I've never like tryharded it that much. Like I did know at some point, but I kind of forgot how to do it properly. Like I don't mind if I get the double or the single skip. There is a way to find out, I'm pretty sure, but I don't really know it right now. Oh yeah, we don't have Amber, of course not. Alright. Level 92, which means we need to do probably both quests here. We need to both kill Lucius and kill Malkadar. So if you have the Malkadar quest, right, you just like drop a portal here, then go to the next portal and then port back to your portal. Yeah, that would actually be awesome, Arcane Undo. If they have like visuals to come with their skill modifiers and do that would be very nice. Right against the gem. When are we getting Grim Dawn 2? Yes, that's correct, Lucas. So, I mean, we are gonna get one more patch for Grim Dawn, like one big patch. 1.1.9, right? Probably like this or next week, actually. And that's probably gonna be like the last big patch for Grim Dawn. We might still get some more like hotfixes in between, or like some smaller patches. And yeah, like once the current patch, like the upcoming patch and their hotfixes are done, I guess they're gonna at least like start planning Grim Dawn 2. I mean, I wouldn't count on like Grim Dawn 2 happening before like in 3 or 4 years, right? Yeah, maybe like 2024, something like that. 2025, maybe even that. I don't know. Something like that, probably. Certainly after Diablo 4 and also after PoE 2. Like, I'm very certain about that. Basically, once Diablo 4 is dead, Grimtools 2 is gonna come out. Probably. Actually, gotta be a little bit careful with these like totems here. Also, where's my music? These stairs are actually not good for Forcewave. I think. Maybe I just like deal no damage, but I kind of feel like I'm losing damage. Like I'm losing range on the Forcewave when I like trying to hit enemies below the stairs or something like that. Grimtools 2 will be mobile only. I'm pretty sure it won't. Diablo 4 will be dead on arrival, you mean? Will I play Grimtools 1 until Grimtools 2 comes out? Honestly, it depends. Like, I still have stuff planned on the next patch, of course. And I can always see myself like doing some more like beginner builds. Or like play whatever you want me to play, right? But I might like start cycling between games a little bit more. Like maybe play some more Last Epoch. Maybe like actually play some Titan Quest. Because I haven't played the expansion yet, like the Atlantis expansion. But I mean, that's not only gonna be like off season, right? Like whenever there's a Grimtools season, we're gonna like play the Grimtools season anyway, right? Season 2, February, March, up till April probably, depending on like how long it's actually gonna be. And then, yeah, like maybe some, I don't know, Last Epoch, if there's gonna be like another patch for Last Epoch, maybe some Titan quests, right? Maybe some Grimtools beginner builds, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, up until Season 2, like up until the end of February, I'll be playing like a new patch, right? I mean, I need to like at least play like around 5 endgame builds. Still. And at least 2 beginner builds, pro like 3. Like 3 probably. Titan Quest, yeah, Titan Quest is gonna be, I don't know, if I will actually like try to get to Titan Quest endgame or not, not sure. Also, one more thing I haven't done at all yet, like at all recently rather, is Grimtools speed running, like not speed leveling, but like actually speed running. Like stuff like killing Kovac as fast as possible, for example, right? I did it once for AOM, like for Ashes of Marmouth, shortly before Forgotten Gods came out. Did some speedruns for AOM. Titan Quest looked worse than Diablo 2 for you? I don't think it's worse than Diablo 2, I think it's better than Diablo 2 actually. But both games are kinda old and scuffed in their own ways. Just like dated. One more Purifier, yep, yeah. I also need to play another Purifier, that's actually true. One of them is a 1 out of 10, the other one is a 2 out of 10. I would rate both of them a little bit higher. Especially Titan Quest. You would probably play Wilson over them. Alright, I would maybe too, if the game actually would work. Where's Lames? Yeah, where's Lames when you need him, right? Alright, we're gonna hit level 94 here in a second, right? 5 hours and 19 minutes so far. Micro heavy RPG. I would say Last Epoch and Bolson are both like more micro heavy than from Dawn, for example. Wonka. Torchlight 3. "19 minutes, not 90 minutes, 19. Let's see, Pock got more than 2 skills. Okay, need to do one more quest here, or 2. Maybe even do like Hargate's quest. I don't want to do Hargate's quest now. How was my 8th arrest, by the way? 13 overcap only? I'm gonna die here, right? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Oh man, what the fuck is this? There we go. Okay. Dying at level 93, yeah, seems good. Seems very good indeed. So the card as well, that should be easy as well. Send up Aura. I've actually not heard of that now. Is it good? Imagine dying to the totem red. Ding ding ding. We did it. Level 94. Yo, Menagant, welcome in. You are just in time. We just hit level 94 this very second. Thank you so much for the raid, man. Hope you had some good time with your commander. I guess you got to 94 and switched over to World Eater. Wait, somebody in chat told me that you don't have the Shard of Eternal Flame amulet. I think I have a couple of them if you need some, but I mean you can always like just farm the Shameless Heart, I guess, as well. Just in time for grimtools stream, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, thank you so much again for the raid, man. Very much appreciated. 5 hours, 24 minutes. Not too bad. You can level even faster in Forcewave if you like actually do everything perfect, right? But I don't know. I feel like I'm always messing up something when I was speed leveling. But also to those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around on the next one. Alright. Unethical. Imagine leveling with Fire Strike, right? I'm just teasing.